Let's see if I can put it to good use. The very power that brought the Cienjo long life, I will use to bring it destruction.
Vantilia has usurped the power of the Arbor. All of you, focus on destroying the Phantom Flowers. I'll go for the body.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of it. Indestructible. I'm okay.
So much bark with so little bite. You're... This body was born of the Arbor.
That's some strong wind!
March, careful!
Vantilia, your scheme ends here.
Yourselves from this.
The weeds in my garden give me more grief.
Your arrogance betrays you.
Naughty children, don't let. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Nice teamwork.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision. Don't worry about me.
On my command.
I'm on guard. Defend the weak.
Step aside. I have no interest in you.
Gift of abundance.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of it.
I am the vanguard of the hunt. For the Senjo! Is that it?
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Flying sex.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
On my command.
That'll take more than medicine. You're in bad shape.
I'm on guard.
Time for the masked radiant spirit. Heed my word. Show no mercy! Vantilia, your scheme ends here.
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
Is that it?
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
1,000 thanks.
The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Crushing an ant with the weight of a star. How indulgent.
Okay. I am not prepared for that right now. HP reach now. Oh, that sucks for me then. Oh, well, if I say it, if I honestly gotten a higher chance of getting something better. A better card to give to them.
Tread carefully.
Now I see why the disciples of Sanctus Medicus hold themselves in such high regard. The Arbor's traces really do possess...
Vantilia! What is she doing?
Benefactors, behold this beautiful body. The miracles of abundance live up to the name. Let's see if I can put it to good use. The very power that brought the Cienjo long life, I will use to bring it destruction.
Vantilia has usurped the power of the Arbor. All of you, focus on destroying the Phantom Flowers. I'll go for the body.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Savor the vigor of it.
To the finish.
So much bark with so little bite. This body was born of the Arbor. You are but ants.
That's some strong wind!
Watch, careful!
Is that it? I am the vanguard of the hunt.
Naughty children, don't listen now.
Try untangling yourselves from this.
The weeds in my garden give me more grief.
Your arrogance betrays you.
Fracture!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Don't worry about me.
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
On my command.
Indestructible.
You're in bad shape.
Vantilia, your scheme ends here. To victory!
Time for the Master Stroke. Radiant Spirit.
Heed my word. Show no mercy!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Lance at the ready.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Flying insects. Life finds you.
I am the vanguard of the hunt. Vanquish the abomination!
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of life.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Is that it?
I'm okay.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
1,000 thanks.
Or the Shinjo!
Nap time.
Crushing an ant with the weight of a star. How indulgent. The universe will end in destruction.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Was that it?
Vantilia, your scheme ends here. To victory!
General of the Cienjo, can your feeble strength survive this calamity?
Radiant spirit.
Heed my word. Show no mercy! Gunhung, you take it from here.
Did you think it was over, Fantilia?
A scion of permanence. Have you finally remembered your duty of watching over the arbor?
Don't worry about me.
Indestructible.
I am the vanguard of the hunt.
It's too late to repent.
You're in bad shape.
Lance at the ready.
Shine, celestial spheres.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
On my command. Or the Shinjo!
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
Thanks to you, Fantilia! So much effort to crush us, and met with so little success!
It's almost as if you can't wait to be acquainted with them. I'm afraid you won't have the chance. Blossom. It is time to put an end to this.
Out of ideas, Fantilia!
Defend the weak.
I am the vanguard of the hunt. Victory!
It is time to put an end to this.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
1,000 thanks.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Time for a shot.
Don't worry about
Vanquish the abomination!
Is that it?
You're wasting my time. All things must come to an end.
All better now?
1,000
Lemon
thanks.
seed? Never heard.
Time for the Master's radiant spirit.
Heed my word. Show no mercy!
A foregone conclusion.
To victory!
Cataclysm!
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
It is time to put an end to this.
I have to keep going.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
1,000 thanks.
Fantilia, your scheme ends here.
You're wasting time.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about
It is time to put an end to this.
Time for the mad radiant spirit.
Heed my word. Show no mercy!
Forgive my indulgence. Your struggle in the face of certain death is touching. For my next trick, I shall turn each of the power of the destruction will eat away at your flesh and transform you into pawns of the great Nanook. Let's start with this arrogant Xianzhou general. I wonder if the transformation of the Xianzhou general into a Void Ranger would cast the law proof back into chaos. Destruction works in fascinating ways. What are you? Not bad, General of the Hunt. But all I lost was a body stolen on a whim. And you, how much longer can you last? The destruction of the Xianzhou is nigh.
Be gone, pawn of destruction. Tell the Legion that the vengeance of the Hunt will fall upon them.
General, are you okay?
I'm still alive. And it would seem that And it would seem the two of us can still coordinate our efforts. Fantilia, a truly fearsome enemy. If she hadn't attempted to turn me into a pawn of destruction, I'm afraid victory would have been far from certain. Fantilia had established a link between me and herself. Her well-timed strike gravely injured her. Thus, her connection to the Arbor...
So it was all part of the plan?
It takes more than that to destroy an emanator of destruction. Still...
He technically did kill.
Fantilia won't be stirring up trouble anytime soon. Don't worry about her infecting the Arbor again. It's just that sealing the Stellaron is going to take some time.
Leave that to the Master Diviner. I'm afraid I may be somewhat spent.
General, keep those eyes open. Now's not the time to fall asleep. Hey, wake up!
It's getting late. Where to now? The value of choice lies in unwavering resolve.
Oh, damn.
Do you know how to fix a star scan?
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation.
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you all here today. Collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins." Generalship is no trifling matter. It is a duty one must.
I think she actually really enjoys it.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sign?
Of course not. On the contrary, I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised.
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Wow, nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty.
Now that things have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's resurrection, not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struck so. The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as based on what now that the future. When the ambrosial arbor was severed by the rainbow are presumably. It appears that fancy few could have the present danger. That we may. But for example, I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an...
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong. It was all so chaotic. When Phantilia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Phantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for. As for how.
I understand.
Thank you, Mr. It's getting late.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Yep, I'm carrying a bit of fire before I am Alliance.
I see. Please extend my regards to the
I will. Our condolences. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Law Fu from the Stellaron crisis.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct. Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tingyun?
Madam Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People, given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Ting Yun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Ting Yun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Ting Yun's whereabouts. This is the least I can. I'd like to ask you all to witness this. I've instructed Yan Ming to sort through Ting Yun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the stone.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madame Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything.
You always did say that I like to gossip, and here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off. Oh, it's you. For a moment, I thought she'd return.
We're here to help sort out Miss Ting Yun's thing.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Amicassator's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and some looks like some kind of antique?
Oh, Ting Yun explained that one to me. It's a folk stick.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yan Ming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yan Ming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Ting Yun.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. Ting Yun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guilds. The rivalry between us and the Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting Yun would leave something behind for me that was so... If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Ting Yun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewel. Could there be other things similar to what Yan Ming...
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have
I can't cook to save my life. I've never seen Miss Ting. There's an ad in the knife case. This bow. It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me. All right, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around. Do you know where we're supposed to take the...
I'm actually kind of hurt. Like, watching this. Like, this is the kind of game.
I've never attended a memorial.
The Sleepless Earl.
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. Oh, this is the tea, Miss Ting Yun. When I took over famous Miss Ting Yun, I just thought she...
Yes. Now that the crisis has been averted and the ports are resuming operations, Miss Ting Yun has been dispatched.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame. Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hill. Seeing as she can't enjoy it right now, I'll have to invite...
It's getting late. Where to now?
The Lafu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Saint? It's the main commercial. Tourists fresh whenever I'm...
Spices Supreme!
Honored guests, welcome to our humble... something from Miss... Oh, what a precious person she is. Sweet. When she first ate here, I told her my motto. You can't better your own food. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. She probably came across some... Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Ting Yun must be...
Miss Ting Yun couldn't tear herself away from work, so we've had to gift this on her...
Really? Thank you so much. Why don't I give you all a demonstration and... Oh, speaking of which, it was...
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Ting Yun intended to gift it to.
I'm not gonna be surprised, am I? Don't have time for a request right now. I don't give a fuck. I don't want this mission.
What brings you here? This bow. Did Ting Yun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Ting Yun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Ting Yun and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in this. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Genius. I was wrong. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Ting Yun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yanming, what is it that you...
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting Yun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of it. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the...
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named. This is a gift from Miss Yen Sui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting Yun. It is time for the soul-soothing.
Oh, fuck.
getting late. Where to now?
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yan Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are 2 things I wish to gift the Express.
2 gifts? Has his conscience finally...
Please, let us reconvene at the seat of the...
Jesus Christ.
It's getting late. Where to now?
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Energetic.
What is your purpose for entering?
Go after yourself.
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the jade abacus here, in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a...
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances.
Yep, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Dan Heng.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Nice!
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again,
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gate's reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Danheng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this. Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Oh yeah, there are some people we haven't said goodbye.
Fine. Danheng and I will go back to the Express.
Don't worry.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which star?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different. You're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end. Still, some endings spark a new beginning.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Well.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
Yes, no more Stellaron Hunter interruptions. It's time to get our original plan back on track. Our next stop is Penacony, remember? The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so when the conductor is ready, we can set off for the...
Cool, let's go.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement, abomination of Yaoshi?
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Genuine. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Time to head to the next stop. Let's meet up with everyone in the parlor car.
I'm literally in the parlor car, thank you very much.
Pom Pom's not here yet?
Pom Pom knows how to keep people on the edge of the.
Ahem! Apologies for the delay, dear passengers. Something important came up, so I, the conductor, had to spend some time preparing. Yeah, well, I thought everyone knew. Our next destination, I know everyone's eager to disembark and get to that first. Penacony, usually this wouldn't be second. Penacony is a colony belonging to the Harmony family. It also marks the first time this family has extended a public invitation. Got it. Rome, if you could.
Allow me to just like most of the worlds that the Express calls at, Penacony is one of the stops along the Silver Tracks. Several millennia ago, it was an IPC frontier prison, and it was the Trailblaze that connected it to thousands of stars. During that time, the Astral Express once visited Penacony. As with all meetings, they inevitably lead to goodbyes. As the Express's logs indicate, it seems some passengers decided to call Penacony their permanent home. Don't worry, just think of it as returning to your hometown. Following the Express's departure, the Stellarons cut off contact to myriad worlds, and Penacony's ownership switched hands several times. Why did these Nameless choose to stay here? How did the course of their subsequent lives, even if they left this, according to the passenger?
Just names and occupations? And they don't even sound like their real names either.